Welcome to another episode of Travel Time. If you enjoyed this type of content, then subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on any of our latest and greatest uploads. Here, you'll see rugged coasts lined with glacial-era limestone, vast peninsulas made up of sandy white beaches, and green hills that roll off into the distance. In Ireland, you'll also get to experience modern cityscapes, Georgian architecture, and delicious Irish food and drink. Curious where to go in the Emerald Isle to enjoy the best views and pints of Guinness? Look no further. 1. Dublin. Make sure to roam the capital city of Ireland and its pretty canals lined with cobbled streets. Here, you'll discover some of the best live Irish folk music you'll ever tap your foot to. Once you explore some of the capital's historical and cultural attractions, you'll wonder why you didn't take a trip to Dublin sooner. Tour Ireland's oldest university, Trinity College Dublin, where you can see the Book of Kells. Another historical highlight you should visit is the Grand St. Patrick's Cathedral. No trip to Dublin is complete without a visit to the Temple Bar District. As soon as you enter the famous quarters, you'll hear live music from the many bars and pubs, as well as buskers on the streets. And, of course, you can't go home without having tried one of Ireland's most famous exports, Guinness. Whether you're a staunch stout enthusiast or just want to see why it's so beloved in Ireland, make sure to visit the Guinness Storehouse. At this top attraction in Dublin, you'll get to go behind the scenes at a working brewery and taste a perfectly poured pint. 2. Galway. The colorful harbor city of Galway is effortlessly cool, with its burgeoning art scene, rich musical background, and roots in Irish history and language. You'll enjoy the best sightseeing in Galway by exploring the city on foot. Stroll down the Salt Hill Promenade, dating back to the 19th century, and breathe in the sea air that rolls in from Galway Bay. You also shouldn't miss passing by Galway Cathedral, the Galway City Museum, and the medieval Curwen's Lane. This will give you a fascinating taste of the city's heritage and architecture. If you love soaking up local cultures through festivals, be sure to time your trip to Galway for one of the exciting events held here annually. You could go along to the Galway International Arts Festival in mid to late July for a complete immersion into the vibrant art, theater, and music scene, or savor one of the region's finest delicacies at the Oyster Festival at the end of September. 3. Cork. Nestled on the banks of the River Lee, Cork is a bustling city with a history that can be traced back to the 6th century. Today, though, Cork flaunts a reputation for being the foodie capital of Ireland. The city has so many inviting cafes, traditional pubs, and enticing restaurants serving everything you could want to sink your teeth into. You'll be able to enjoy a bit of everything, from hearty farm-to-table Irish fare to modern and flavorful vegan cooking. Be sure to visit the English Market, with its high, ornate, vaulted ceilings and grand marble fountain. This market sells some of the best fresh produce in the region. Cork has plenty of eye-catching architecture you can admire. As you walk around town, discover grand Georgian streets and hidden alleyways that date back to the 17th century. If you're a history buff, you'll want to visit Blarney Castle. Situated just north of Cork, you'll find this striking medieval stronghold in a picturesque setting, surrounded by leafy woodlands. You could kiss the famous Blarney Stone, and perhaps you'll be blessed with the gift of gab, as the legend goes. 4. Ring of Kerry. If you only take one Irish road trip, make it the Ring of Kerry. Whichever window you peer out of, you're guaranteed impressive views along these 179 kilometers, or 111 miles, on the southwest coast of Ireland. This circular route, part of the Wild Atlantic Way, takes you across the green hills and stunning coastlines of the Iveragh Peninsula. You'll get to enjoy activities such as fishing, golf, and water sports, and stay the night at cozy hostels to experience the warm Irish hospitality. On clear nights, you may even be able to watch the sun melt into the vast North Atlantic Ocean. Explore Killarney, where your Ring of Kerry road trip begins, and the beautiful Killarney National Park. Marvel at historical sites like Ross Castle, Muckross House and Abbey, and the ancient stone forts of Catherdaniel and Steig. Soak up stunning views of nature at Torc Waterfall, the Skellig Islands, and the Gap of Dunlow Mountain Pass. The Ring of Kerry really is one of the best places to visit in Ireland for a remarkable snapshot into Irish culture and nature. 5. Dingle Peninsula. Also part of the popular Wild Atlantic Way driving route, the rugged Dingle Peninsula is brimming with natural charm. If you love hiking and wildlife watching, this is the place for you. You'll have 48 kilometers, or 30 miles, of scenic sites to explore in the Dingle Peninsula located in southwest Ireland. Discover remote shores, mountain ranges such as Slieve Mish, and pristine beaches. Stop by one of the small towns and seaside villages where you can immerse yourself in Irish traditions and culture. During your visit to the Dingle Peninsula, you could take a boat tour of Dingle Bay to see dolphins and other marine wildlife. You might also want to hike up Mount Brandon or stroll along the sands at Inch Beach. Don't miss a road trip along the Slea Head Drive, a circular route flung at the westernmost point of the peninsula. You'd get to see fascinating artifacts at the Celtic and Prehistoric Museum and view the Blasket Islands from the shore. Be sure to visit the Blasket Center to learn about life on this remote archipelago. 6. Antrim Coast. Discover the Antrim Coast on a trip to Northern Ireland and you'll experience one of the best gems on the island of Ireland. Northern Ireland is actually part of the UK, but it's located on the same island as the Republic of Ireland. This means you can easily enjoy a tour of both countries on the same trip. When you visit Northern Ireland, you don't want to miss the Antrim Coast. The best way to explore the cliffs, beaches, and historical attractions of Antrim is by driving the Causeway coastal route. You'll start in Northern Ireland's capital, Belfast, and follow the coast towards Derry Londonderry, taking in the region's top highlights along the way. Visit the intriguing Giant's Causeway and ponder how the 40,000 basalt columns were formed. Legend has it that an Irish giant built the causeway to cross over to Scotland and fight a Scottish giant. Also on the route, you could walk across the 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐤 rope bridge, linking a small island to the cliff top of the mainland. Soak up the majesty of Dunluce Castle, a ruined fort clinging to the rocky coast. You may recognize it as the stronghold of House Greyjoy from Game of Thrones. The Dark Hedges, another of the hit TV show's filming locations, is just 20 minutes away from Dunluce. If you loved Game of Thrones, be sure to make a stop here. 7. Cliffs of Moher. Head to the Cliffs of Moher to witness one of the most beautiful places to visit in Ireland. This natural wonder serves as a reminder of just how striking and diverse Ireland's landscape is. These cliffs have been here for over 350 million years and are a geological gem. Situated in County Clare, they are 8 kilometers, 5 miles long, and 214 meters tall, or 702 feet at their highest point. You can't help but sense the raw beauty here, with the sound of the Atlantic Ocean waves crashing below. What's more, the Cliffs of Moher are home to the largest mainland colony of puffins in Ireland. They're also a habitat for more than 20 types of seabirds, such as the peregrine falcon, guillemot, and razorbill. So, when you visit, you might like to enjoy a spot of birdwatching. You may also recognize these rugged cliffs from film and television. They've appeared in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, The Princess Bride, and comedy classic Father Ted, among many others. Another stunning place you should visit in County Clare is the Burren. This national park is made up of naturally formed karst landscapes and limestone pavements, which you can reach within 45 minutes from the Cliffs of Moher. And with that, we've reached the end of this video all about the best places to visit in Ireland. If you enjoyed this video and found it interesting, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this.